How's it going, everyone? It's Will VS93 here, and for today's video, well, it's kind of like a sequel to a video I made in the past. I don't know if you guys remember, but like 6 months ago, I think it was, I made a video explaining, well, not explaining, but I made a video about my top 5 favorite Godzilla suit designs. But in the original video, I didn't explain why I chose them as my top 5. So, for this video, I'm going to be explaining to you why I chose my top 5 as my top 5. So, coming in at number 5, we have the 1984 Godzilla suit. Now, the reason why the 84 Goji made the list is because this is probably the only Godzilla suit that actually kind of freaked me out as a kid while watching the movie. Now, I was watching a video by a user by the name of ChopperPilot5, and he made a video basically doing what I'm doing right now, just giving my thoughts on the suits. And he said that this suit is probably the closest that Toho will ever get to recreating the look of the original Godzilla suit, back from 1954. Now, I agree with that statement because the suit is pretty similar. Like, the way the head is shaped, it kind of resembles the original 1954 suit. And also, this Godzilla suit brings back some of the tiny details that were lost in 1962 all the way up to 1975. Now, these tiny details include Godzilla's fangs, Godzilla's ears, and Godzilla's 4 toes. So it's good to see all these little tiny details come back. And I just really like the look of this Godzilla's skin. Like, it looks really mutated. And overall, this Godzilla suit, to me, it looks a little bit more muscular than some of the other suits we've gotten. And that's pretty much it. This suit, the eyes look really mean. And it's just a really nice suit. But it's a shame that it was stolen. Well, it's rumored saying that this Godzilla suit got stolen after filming the movie. Which is sad because I would have loved to see this suit used again in the movie. Now, moving on to number 4, we have the 1991 Godzilla suit. Now, I believe in my original video, I put both the 89 Godzilla and the 91 Godzilla as my number 4. But now that I'm rethinking it, I believe I prefer the 91 Godzilla or the 89 Godzilla, because there were some slight changes that they made to the suit that I think makes the 91 Godzilla look a little bit more epic than the 89 Godzilla. Now, the reason why the 91 Godzilla makes my list is because I think the 91 Godzilla has a lot more bulk to him than the 89 Godzilla. Now, the chest area on the 91 Godzilla is a lot more bigger than the 89 Godzilla, and I think that this Godzilla is, the 91 Godzilla, I think it looks a lot more meaner and menacing looking than the 89 Godzilla. And also, this suit also makes the list because of nostalgia reasons. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah was my first Godzilla movie I ever saw. And that's pretty much it for why this suit makes the list. Mainly for, nostalgia reasons, and I just like it a lot more than the 89 Godzilla suit, because, it just looks a lot more bulky and muscular. Now, I just love seeing this suit in action. There's also a rumor saying that this suit was stolen, but it was returned to Toho in time to, use the suit one last time in Godzilla vs. Mothra. So that's good, at least that suit got founded, unlike the 84 Godzilla. Alright, enough of my rambling, let's move on to my number 3 favorite suit. Now, moving on to my third favorite Godzilla suit, we have the 2001 Godzilla, or better known as the GMK Godzilla. Now, the reason why the GMK Godzilla made the list is because, well, I like the suit, and because I'm a big fan of this Godzilla's origin. Now, this Godzilla is supposedly the original Godzilla brought back to life by the spirits of the soldiers that fought in World War II. So, he's kind of like a possessed monster in a way. And I've just really been a fan of that concept, so that's why this suit is also on the list. And that's why GMK is one of my favorite Godzilla movies of all time. I think that came in as number 3? No, number 4. I think number 4. Somewhere on my top 10 Godzilla films list. Now, to talk about the suit itself, now, some people like to complain saying, oh, he has a big fat beer belly. I just look past that, and this suit has a really, really menacing-looking face. Like, this Godzilla's face looks really demonic, and no matter which way you look at him, he looks like he wants to kill you. I guess it's just, you know, the white eyes. Another thing I really like about the suit are its toenails. Now, his toenails are like claws. They're really long, and I don't think any other Godzilla suit has toenails like that. Let's see. Oh, another thing I really like about this suit is its teeth. This Godzilla suit has really sharp teeth, and they're long. Like, even if Godzilla has his mouth closed, you can still see his fangs. Which, that's something the 84 Godzilla had, but that's one thing I really like about this suit is its teeth. Really sharp. And that's pretty much it about this suit. It's just, I love its origin. It looks demonic and evil. And yeah. Alright, now moving on. Now, moving on to number 2, we have the Shodai Goji, or the 1954 Goji, or you can just call it the original Godzilla because this was the Godzilla suit that was featured in the first Godzilla movie. Now, I really don't have that much to say about this suit other than, one, it's a classic. It was the first Godzilla suit to ever be made and used in a movie. And that's pretty much the reason why it made the list, because, you know, nostalgia memories. And 2, you know, this Godzilla suit is bulky, which I always like. You know, it may not be as bulky as 1991, but it's not as fat as 94 and 93. But, that's pretty much all I got. Oh, and also, I really love the look of this Godzilla's face. It looks mean, it looks evil, and the bulkiness of the suit makes Godzilla look powerful. And yeah, that's it. I mean, who doesn't like the 1954 Godzilla? Alright, so the moment you've all been waiting for. My number 1 favorite Godzilla suit is the Kiryu Goji, or the 2002/2003 Godzilla. Now, I've gotten a couple of messages telling me, why is the Tokyo SOS Godzilla your favorite? Why not the Final Wars Godzilla? Now, the reason why I like the Tokyo SOS Godzilla or the Final Wars Godzilla is because, well, the Tokyo SOS Godzilla is a lot more bulky than the 04 Godzilla. 04 Godzilla is a little bit too scrawny for my taste. You can tell I like my Godzilla bulky and muscular. Sorry, I had to adjust my microphone. Alright, so the thing I really like about the 2003 Godzilla is that it took what was epic with the 2000 suit, and they just made some slight tweaks to it. Like the 2000 Godzilla, he was green and he had like the purplish pinkish fins. Now, the 2003 Godzilla, they took the design of the 2000 Godzilla and they just updated it a little bit. Now, the 03 Godzilla is back to the classic chocolate gray color, and his fins are now back to the bone white. Although in this suit, they don't really look white. They look kind of like silverish. And also, this Godzilla suit, it stands more upright than the 2000 Godzilla did. It still keeps the ears, still keeps the fangs, it still keeps the 4 toes, which I like. Everything is properly proportioned, like the arms are like the perfect size for the body, the legs are perfect. Its tail is really long and muscular. Its fins, its spikes, they are slightly reduced from what the 2000 Godzilla had, but they're still pretty jagged and pointy. And this Godzilla suit, like I said with the GMK Godzilla, its eyes are really mean. Like, no matter which way you look at him, he looks like he's gonna murder you. And that's one thing I really like about this Godzilla suit. And also, this Godzilla suit, it kind of looks like a wolf. Like, the face just kind of reminds you of a wolf. I know I've talked to some people over Facebook about that, and they're like, yeah, they kind of agree with it. Alright, so that's pretty much it for my #1 favorite Godzilla suit. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing this. Now, if I did a top 10 favorite Godzilla suits video, some of the suits that would have made it in that video would be the 1964 Godzilla, 75 Godzilla, and the 04 Godzilla, of course. I don't hate the 04 Godzilla. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed my my explanation of my top 5 favorite suits. And I made it just in time for Godzilla Suit Week. Yay!